Hello there everybody, my name is Derailious. Welcome back to another video. Today I will be going over the Baby Yeti pet, which was given to me by my friend Bustanator. Thank you so much, Bust. I'll be sure to pay you back one way or another. And we're going to be testing it out in dungeons and seeing how this pet can basically turn you into a tank berserker. Obviously, this pet has a high price tag. If you look on the auction house, it costs 100 million coins. And we're going to be seeing if it's actually worth it for people who don't legitimately have the Yeti sword, because I don't have the Yeti sword. We're going to be doing 2 rounds of testing, one with a livid dagger, which will probably be not as good, and one with a flower of truth, which will probably be even better, considering the flower of truth has an absolutely absurd amount of strength. We're going to be seeing how this thing performs in dungeons, as well as looking over its stats and everything else about it. Before we begin though, I do want to say only about 10% of you guys are subscribed, so please make sure you hit that button down below. We're coming closer to 1,200 subscribers. As well, we have an SMP, and in the next week I will be reopening applications, and in order to join the SMP, you have to join the Discord down below. Make sure you are subscribed to their channel, and you can check out my Twitch down below as well, and you can get further updates when the applications reopen. On that note, fellas, I hope you're all having a wonderful, wonderful day, and without further ado, let's get right into the video. So, to begin, there's no better place to start than to see the stats of the Baby Yeti pet. This one is currently legendary, and it is level 90. It gives 36 strength, 67 intelligence, has the perk Cold Breeze, which gives 45 strength and crit damage when near snow, has the perk Ice Shields, which gains 90% of your strength as defense, and the Yeti Fury perk, which buffs the Yeti sword by 90 damage and intelligence. As well, this one has a turtle helmet to make the owner immune to KB. And we're going to be testing it out first inside of dungeons, because it is currently the best way to test out this weapon. I'm going to be using a Berserker build, obviously, the standard Berserker build that I use. It is still not 5-starred. I want to let everyone know that first. And we're going to launch right into it. So currently we are here in this dungeon, this floor 6, using a livid dagger, just to test out the weapon before we get into the really insane testing, which will come later with the Flower of Truth. The livid dagger obviously doesn't have that much strength, only about 300, whereas the Flower of Truth has close to 900. So we should be seeing a really distinct difference between those two weapons in a lot of different areas, including damage. Hopefully we'll see some big damage numbers. So yeah, let's go into the livid dagger first. As you can see, I'm currently late game on a floor 6 while not using the Flower of Truth, and I am absolutely obliterating all the mobs here. I'm just able to just sort of walk through them like they're nothing. As you can see, they're hitting me for as much as they can, and they're only doing a small amount of damage at most. Probably less than 1.5 hearts for me. There's 2 Skeletor Primes, immediately take them out. Basically like they're nothing, and I got a livid fragment as well, which is really, really cool. So that's exciting. And as you can see, if I do SB menu, and you can look at my stats, I currently have 147,000 effective health without a Flower of Truth, and 168,000 while using the Warped AOTE. So it's certainly a pretty strong overall set. Just going to be running around doing some more testing of the weapon. So just able to completely walk through the dungeons like they're basically nothing. This is floor 6, and I'm basically taking no damage in the slightest. And there's another Blessing of Life 1. So now with high blessings, this thing really does become like an absolutely insane build that just cannot be stopped. You become a tank using Berserker gear. It's really one of the most broken things I've ever witnessed in my life. Holy crap. Yeah, the Yeti pet really is stupidly powerful. There's some training weights. Wonderful. A brilliant payoff to me killing all those mobs. Just training weights. Alrighty. So, now we are going to be testing out our Spicy Flower of Truth. As you can see, it has 390 strength outside of dungeons and over 800 strength inside. So I'm very interested in seeing how this plays out. Alrighty. So now we are in dungeons. We currently have 2,800 defense on a floor 5, which is pretty wild. And if you look at my health, 75,000 base health, and we are not even fully getting started yet with any buffs. So let's see how insane this actually ends up being. I'm not even a high Berserker level. I'm only Berserker level 16, and I'm able to get away with doing all this, which is pretty nuts. Melting every single mob I see, killing everything in one hit. Just basically turning the dungeons into your own personal playground is the main thing I've noticed when it comes down to this set. Is it worth 100 mil though? I don't know. It's up to you. If you have it, I mean, go for it, dude. This thing's insane. As you can see, I got low there for a moment, but because of all the extra damage, or defense that you have, rather, you have enough time to think and actually plan your next move if you ever get low. Which is really, really cool. And all that. And we don't even have buy buffs. Look, we have Blessing Life 6, Stone 3, and Power 6. It's not really that great. So it's really cool that this can really boost your ability to survive. As you can see, that should have probably killed me. If I was a little bit weaker, that probably would have immediately destroyed me, but it looks like it won't, which is pretty cool. So as you can see, midway through the dungeon, I now have 122,000 total health without using the Flower of Truth, and with the Flower of Truth, I have 139k effective health, which is really, really strong. Let's see about that blood room. Let's try to get those buffs from there. So those buffs tend to be really strong. You just sort of use the Flower of Truth as main weapon here. Obviously, just letting it pass through everything is really, really nice. As you see, they're all doing basically no damage to me, and I can just sort of lead them into a corner and spray them down. Oh, that felt really, really nice. Being able to just run around and spray down enemies like this is really, really cool. Alrighty, well, we got the buffs, which is pretty nice on a floor 5. Blessing of Life, Blessing of Power, 3,700 defense. Let's see how much this is now. 170,000 effective health. Oh my lord. Okay, in terms of tank ability, this is certainly really solid. And this isn't even 5-starred. This isn't 5-starred, and this isn't 5-starred. So, only my chest pieces. But other than that, nothing else is 5-starred, which makes this even more interesting. Alrighty, so just finished soloing out this blood room here. And once again, 102k without actually using the Flower of Truth. And with the Flower of Truth, 142k. So once again, the damage on this thing is ridiculously high, obviously, because it's a Flower of Truth. And this isn't 5-starred, and obviously your sets are probably better than mine. So for late game players, it's probably going to be better for you than it is for me. And honestly, this thing is really, really busted to the point where I could see it making floor 7 really easy on release. If you're cat at like 27, 28, and you're using like, I don't know, 5-star strong gear or something like that, I can see this really becoming like a stupidly overpowered set for super late game players. On that note though, I really am going to end off the video here. I honestly think that this set is really solid. And if you have the money to get it, you might want to pick it up. If you want to get the Flower of Truth anyway. Combining it with the Baby Yeti. Baby Yeti is worth 100 million. I don't necessarily think that the Baby Yeti is like, you know, the most worth a thing in the world. Obviously, there are pets that are really good. Notably the Wither Skelly pet that is pretty cheap right now. But if you want to be a tank that could just be God and, you know, do dungeons with ease without worrying about dying, then do it. Then go for it. You know, max everything out to 5-star and you'll be able to get at least an extra 600 strength probably. You'll just be doing great. And that's not even mentioning the fact that if you have Zombie Knight, then well, that just becomes even stronger. Or not Zombie Knight, sorry, Shadow Assassin. Full Shadow Assassin, this set becomes even stronger because you get 200 extra kills. That's 200 extra defense. So you're just slowly making yourself stronger. Obviously, my pet isn't max. My Flower of Truth isn't max. Nothing I have is max, which I think it shows the show that even without a fully max set, like, this thing is really good and works really well. And I'm doing over 1 million damage a hit. And obviously, I'm not fully max. So, on that note, fellas, I'm going to end off this video here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please leave a like if you did enjoy it. Hit the subscribe button down below for more content like this. And on that note, I'll see you all in the next video. And thank you so much for watching. Peace out, everybody. Just wanted to start recording again just because from this exact run that I just finished, I got a Livid Dagger. So easy peasy 8 million profit. I'm pretty excited about that. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I guess the price of this for me was not 100 mil, but 92 mil.